couple more thoughts on human rights and human wrongs. If you feel to make your point in your quest for your civil rights that you have to burn down a library or destroy a clinic or rampage through the streets of Cape Town, are you not, by your very act, denying other people their rights? Are you not denying that child who wants to study in that library the opportunity to do so? That person who wants to visit the clinic the opportunity to do so? Are you not compromising those businesses who have to shut their shutters and hide away so that they don't get their shops smashed up and looted? Are you not denying them their rights? So I'm addressing the conspicuously absent, who seem to feel that that is the only way they can get their point across. I like to think that the people in this tent, when they demand their human rights, will do it differently, with logic and reason, and with the weight of the law. Internationally, as some of the politicians have pointed out, there is a move to, let's say, reconstitute minorities, people who somehow got lost in the madding crowd. A coloured lady, a bruin vrouw, came and spoke to me at the back earlier, and she said to me, what do you think it's a good thing that a lot of brain men, so coloured folk, are now saying they are Khoisan, or Khoi, or San? I said, yes, I think it's a good thing, because without a historical basis to your culture, what are you? I will, if you don't mind, quote a couple of things from my book, which is why I'm here, not to promote my book, but to tell you about it, because everything I wanted to say and want to say is in this book, and they are available at the back. But I'm not here to sell books. I've given away more today than I've sold. That's often the case. I struggled to get this book published in South Africa because it doesn't toe the populist line. It's not politically correct. I think it was George Orwell who said that speaking the truth in an era of deceit is a revolutionary act. I encourage you to speak the truth. Start the truth revolution. I hear Sunette stand up here and she speaks the truth. I heard Peter Murray, very good speaker, very entertaining. A lot of home truths. Everyone who's spoken today they're not here to impress people with their oratory skills. They're here to speak some home truths. And I've heard those, and I'm very encouraged. Back to the Israelites, under the heel of the Philistines for 18 years. They knew that by force of their own arms, they would not be able to drive out the Philistines, their oppressors. They knew that. So as a nation, they came together and they prayed for strength and guidance and deliverance. And they were delivered, not by force of arms. A great fear overcame their oppressors. Go and read it. A great fear overcame their oppressors because they knew they were wrong. And they fled. They actually dropped their sandals and fled. That's happened more than once in history. It's predicted that will happen again. Take it or leave it. A great fear will overcome the oppressor. A couple more notes. As I said, as a historian, I try to remember the wise words of the past and learn from the mistakes. It said, if a man fails to learn from history or the lessons of history, he's doomed to repeat them. Well, I believe the current regime has not learned from history.
Oh, yes.
Have not learned from their own history.
Yes.
And they are doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past. And they will pay the price that you pay if you do not learn the lessons of history. Confucius, I think the word confusion came from Confucius, but every now and again it came out with some good stuff. He said, if you would divine the future, if you would predict the future, if you want to see what's in the future, study the past. That's what Confucius said. I believe he's right. So by studying our own history, we're able to see the mistakes of our ancestors and try to avoid repeating them. So simply put, if we remove the rights of some and give them to others, we haven't done something good. If we brag about the fact that our welfare recipients have gone from 10 million to 16 million, as if we've done something wonderful, it's very nice for those who are getting the welfare, but it's a failure. If we'd said there were only 10 million jobs available 10 years ago, now there's 16. That's an achievement. But when the truth is twisted into something good, and when what is good is turned into something bad, you know we're living in a time of deceit. And speaking the truth is a revolutionary act. And I've seen the abuse and the hostility that's been directed towards this lovely lady who sang us the beautiful song. And that tells me